everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov.
All right, commit the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway. You ready? Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Oh! Timing the shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Just misses with that one. Oh, huge hook. Tags him with the left.
Nice strike.
Well, Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA, gotta like what they're seeing out of Khabib Nurmagomedov striking here early, DC. right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind that educated jab.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
That's a big strike right there. Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Lands with the left. All right, so he continues to land that patented jab and keeping his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with him, the speed and the power of that jab is something you can't really prepare for.
He's able to slip the left.
Ooh, big shot lands.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands off.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Jump that round. You're all right. You're gonna get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You're gonna address it. They're confident.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Oh, that's a nice strike. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! Oh, straight right. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed a target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. Stop.
Straight right hand counter. Oh!
Hughes hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, my goodness.
Oh! They continue to exchange.
Good punch land.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
That one was starting to end the fight.
Yep.
Big body kick.
Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Nice volume of jabs there by Nurmagomedov.
Nice punch lands over the top. Caught that. No, there's danger in that too, because when you start reaching on to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
And that one certainly found the target. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Right hand on point.
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Kick to the body by Nurmagomedov.
Nice punch land.
Some nice back and forth action here. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, nice right hand. Oh! Oh, my God.
Oh! All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight.
Well, just as he did in the previous round. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Just misses there with the left. Nice liver shot lands.
Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt.
Oh! Huge right hand!
He's hurt bad.
And a knee. Oh, straight right. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no 3-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order.
Wow!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Whoa! Back to the feet. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Good right hand.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Oh! Oh, straight right. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the action.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised.
Great punch.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Final seconds of round 3.
Nice.
All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl. Seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and finish the fight.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Nice super punch.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very wary of his stand-up. He's developing his skill every single day.
Oh, and there's a sharp lead hook by Nurmagomedov. All right, so a good job defensively by him. Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, he's done.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Damme has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 32 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win.
Thank you for watching. Please wait for more videos. See you soon.